Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Canyon. Welcome back to another installment of the Crawlympics series, which takes place, of course, as you know, on every Wheelin' Wednesday. If you are watching this on the day that it premieres, good on you. That means you're not out partaking in libations, because this is, we love to temporalize, we love to date a video. It is New Year's Day 2025, the first video of 2025. How fitting that it is a Wheelin' Wednesday. If this is the last video I have to film on the Avella V510 fluid head, y'all see that hummingbird? Look at him. Oh, look at him. He's mad at me for some reason. If this is the last video we have to film on this fluid head, I will be ecstatic, because started off great. The fluid drag movement now is... Anyway, before we get into rants about camera heads, this is group... Oh, I brought a card. 4. This is group 4. That is your running order straight across. The GFO, Eddie, Tanque, and LoLo. I didn't... You do notice that there's a... It goes down like it's perfect. There's a perfect little ramp as it goes down. We've got Duratrax Fossils, we've got Proline Aztecs, we've got J Concepts Scorpios, and we've got J Concepts Megalithics. I don't believe any two vehicles have the same inserts. We've got 3 of the same radios. We are all over the place. There's Outrunners, there's Fusions, there's Fusion SEs. There's not 4 rigs today, there's actually 5. Remember, there was that carryover. There was the if you can clear deadline, you make it through the on the bubble group, and he is right over there. That's our first guy of the day. Ratchet is waiting. I had said previously that whoever the Wheel of Names chose, they would go first on that day. So we, and the Wheel of Names chose him for this week. There's no carryover in Group 5. There's a carryover in Group 6 and Group 7, and nobody in 8. That is how the memory serves me. Do I recall how many vehicles have qualified for the finals? No. Most of them? Most of them. I think we've only eliminated a couple. We did pretty well last week on the modified scoring. And by last week, I mean week before last. Again, we like to temporalize things a little more. If you will recall, it is 7 points for a gate strike, 10 for a rollover. The ground, the dirt ground, anything not rock is lava. It is a 4-point penalty for touching that surface, which is basically equivalent to 2 reverses. Now, of course, we've done this enough time that any of the competitors can easily exploit this. The number 11 is a popular one thrown around when we're talking about green line here, the first course, because there are a couple spots where you can just choose to drive around it. So 11 or 12 we might see fairly often, because did I mention that everybody here today is LCG? There is not a C channel among the group. Artful Dodgers, Ground Fox, Zoku for Phoenix, Brazen Scale for TRX4, and a too low inside LoLo. I'm sorry, high low. The gearbox is a too low. That's why his name is LoLo. And a Canyon homebrew on Ratchet. Ratchet is up first. He's up first, and he has some disadvantages, which is a big old skid. He doesn't have any sort of advanced geometry. But 2 words probably mean that Ratchet makes it through this. And those 2 words are Panther and Cougar. Another Wednesday, another run at Green Line, another realization that this course was not laid out to be photographed. Because we don't have the cameras in the same space they were last week. Oh, is that doable? Yeah, just take the 2. He kind of, I know, even the toter had mentioned that they didn't think they'd ever seen anyone take the right-hand side through 1. And a big part of that is because if you have reasonable breakover, you can make it through 1 on the other side. Particularly long skid on our man Ratchet. So he takes purple side. Milk breads. Get it. pull it around. There we go. About 60 kilos worth to pull him through. There we go. There we go. Oh man, he went through there high. Now it's don't get hung. There we go. Don't get hanged. No, don't get hung up. Okay, come down through there. All right. Now, if we don't get a bunch of scrub here, we can get through here without a touch. Push it up. That's quite a bit of scrub. Now we're pumpkin in. What we don't want to do is roll this. There's no need. We could have just driven out onto flat. Do we have enough cougar grip to pull back? Yeah. They are, I detest, oh, it's a cheater, man. It's a cheat code. No, these are just the tires of yesteryear. They weren't cheating. They were just that good. Ratchet pulling into gate 5 on a 2. Position, 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 stay higher. Most people, and by people, I mean rigs, most rigs, if their rear tire falls in right there, they're done. They're going to plow gate 5. He is not going to plow gate 5. Ratchet has done this enough. Remember where I mentioned it's easy to just pull the 4? So we go like this. Give it a little zoot. Come around in right here. And if we pick the right line of entry, which we might not have. Gonna grab a, oh. Oh. Can he? No. All right. He has a very itchy reverse. Okay. That was not well executed at all. 13, me wants to say. Stay up high. Stay up high. Turned it all the way around. But Ratchet is a guy with stability. So on a 13 with cleaning 7, we took the 4 in the hopes that we wouldn't hit 6. That was the goal. The goal was not realized. Hopefully, camera spot 2 here is giving us a decent shot here. I do have to stand behind camera 2. Oh, I can get to right here though. This is fine. This is fine. We're seeing things pretty good from a distance. 13 for Ratchet, and honestly, let's be honest, should have been a 6. Which would I think be the best we've seen. Would 6 be the best run? It would have been. It didn't happen, but it would have been. All right. Second up, which is technically first up, our man, the GFO, who went, okay, hold on. Something's not right with GFO. His steering feels, like I'm getting about half throw. Like right there. He doesn't have any steering. He has no steering. Okay, we're gonna have to take a reverse, otherwise we're not lined up. Oh my goodness, he's stealthy quiet. Yeah, that was proper easy through there. He's got that real skinny track width. I do not know what is going on with the steering. Yeah, that's 50% steering if. Maybe we can throttle through it. Okay, we can see that. Okay, so the tire will push. Like it's pushing around. how we didn't hit that, I absolutely do not know. Look at, he has no steering to the left at all. Okay. Yeah, all steering to the right, none to the left. It's almost like there's something physical stopping him. Okay, so he's on 2 reverses, which is 4. Hopefully we won't hit this. This is how I have to do this. Okay, he's on the lava, so he's on 8. I don't know what happened. He is not going to have enough steer angle to make it onto the bridge. Almost fell off. Okay. For someone going out wound, and he was fine. He was fine the last time he drove. I have almost no steering to the left. Which will give you an idea of he was doing pretty well. I said, remember what I said about when Ratchet came through there? I said, anybody else does that, they're done. Okay, he's on 10. It's a bad entry. All right, he's gonna max out on all the reverses. It's unfortunate, but sometimes, like, look at that front wheel angle. Because unless a miracle, nope, there's 17, and we don't have nearly enough. I can barely steer out past the gate. That is 21. That is a max out, and he pulled it virtue of a bunch of inexplicable reverses. That's full lock. There's the other side, which is about half, and then he gets almost no steering to this side. All of a sudden. Before rolling onto the course just moments ago, the camera toter asked, why is that guy, like, naked? I don't know. He changed bodies midstream, and we need to paint him in the Frankenstrat paint job so that he retains his Eddie personality, but we just haven't done it. Like, we've painted in the interim 1 body, maybe 2, since he was fitted. I think that's the big part of it. He's rocking the Biddy Design barcode on the tail there. We'll get to it. Eddie pretty effortless through. Uh-oh. Nope. Very nearly a 10 there in an attempt to keep that score at 0. Caught it just in maybe the nick of time, depending on if we can get the belly up over. Little judicious application of speed there. Eddie on 4. There we go. It was as surprising to me as anyone that I popped the Aztecs on there and tried them and was like, you know what? These are doing surprisingly well. First guy on the day that has the ability to stop the rear tires. Oh, that was a nearly fortuitous rock grab there by the front. Now, I don't know if the Aztec's going to have enough to pull it all the way back. Nice! Good on ya, Aztec. Unanticipated result there. Climbing up on the fence there. Okay, I need to stay more right there. Slide that metal axle over. Nice. Still on 4. Trying to hold that 4. Now he has dig, so we're going to go for it. Might cost us the 4, but we're going to go for it. Get in real close right here. And then what we want to do is as we come here, I'm going to dig. Look at it. Oh, that metal axle hung it and pivoted what appeared to be nearly perfectly. Look at him go. Oh my. Okay. No, dude. Oh, come on. Come on, universe. Come on, universe. Okay. We're out of frame, but trust me. We're out of frame, but trust me. Here he comes. There we go. There we go. Still sitting on the 4. Whoo. I don't know how he got out of that. Am I coming around on F10 straights? I don't know. I don't like straights on a Phoenix. A Phoenix should be portaled. Okay, pulled through there. Okay, that looked pretty nice. Don't spin it. Oh no, we're hanging up. We're stuck. We're stuck. Eddie. Just have to not, just flirting with disaster. I just got to grab a piece of that rock. And we can't. We can't. What was he on? 1 lava? 4? Yeah, caught himself. 4. We got to turn him over. It's a 10. He's going to pull a 14. Was driver positioning a factor in that debacle? 1,000%. I needed to be where I am now and not where I was then. Look at him. I mean, just look at him. How high can we get up yellow side? Oh, man. Okay. That rollover in the pantheon of rollovers, my God, was that one unfortunate. Eddie here, much as we had a spiritual, what do we say, 6 for Ratchet? A spiritual 4 for Eddie. That rollover to finish on a 14 is deeply unfortunate. That clear on 6 was something special. The penultimate man of the day, Tanque. Everybody today has a pretty equal opportunity. GFO, that's, I mean, really unfortunate. Because, like, positionability-wise, maneuverability, he was doing every bit as well as anybody else has. He was absolutely solid. Tanque coming out. No fancy stuff. No gubbins. It's a real... I enjoy seeing right here, when we pass keyhole, do they have enough to both stay level and that pivot right there? You got the clearance and the reduction of a TRX4 axle. Are we going to chop too close on the white side? No, we're going to clear that. I would say as well as anyone has cleared it. Like, not just today, but in general. There's a stability that is brought about by just having some chonk to you. Like, he's not light. And for some reason, Scorpios, if you find a spot that the Scorpio works, boy, do they work. I want to stay up real tight right there. So we can cut back. Got to watch that steer axle. Too much push. We're going to take the 2 in favor of a 7. And hope for another bite at it. And hopefully we do a little better. Little spinner there. And just enough to get him over. So I think at this point, I want to say Tanque at the lowest. Oh, the bridge has moved over quite a bit. About 4 inches. entry onto the bridge, a little tougher than it has been previously. Now we won't have, now Eddie made this look pretty effortless. Tanque is just going to slide over the top of that because TRX4 Portal with G2 hubs up front, he should be able to get the tire drop there without losing too much composure. There's this question of, did you cut it back soon enough? The answer is no. So we are now on 4. Was that reverse big enough? Maybe. Oh yeah, we're pretty okay through there. Okay, Tanque on a 4. Now, we know don't trend too far right. You'll fall into a hole. Give a little pop. Little pop, come around. Entering Leviathan, you want to get real high this side. Embrace your portaled nature. G2 hub. Ooh, no camera caught how that G2 hub just passed right over the top. Right through there. Tanque coming up on a 4. We may well see it again. Tanque maneuvering. Scorpio absolutely grabbing right there. Oh, little suspension pickup sets right down. If your portals are given the opportunity to do work, as of right now, there's still, we're almost halfway through the full field. Tanque, king of the green line, 2 reverses on a 4. That's the beauty of this. You never know who is gonna do the thing. 4 might be min-maxing. I mean, that's 1 lava or 2 reverses. So LoLo has basically nothing to prove. I can tell you right here, before we've made it to gate 2, that LoLo can run this and qualify without too much effort, without too much expenditure of effort. So there's nothing left out on the course for LoLo to do except to see if they can do lower than a 4. If they can manage to clear this on a 2 or a 0, they would be the first. Tanque on his 4 is the best anyone has done. Is that megalithic going to cut back? Is it going to cut back? We're committed. If I release any steer angle, okay, that's a 2. So still potentially winning or going for a tie. Neither of them have dig, neither of them have any fancy stuff. They are both portaled. Fish hooked. What is the commitment to staying below a 4? Well, might as well try to snap an axle. Is the clearance on a TRX4 axle better than a Mias nylon? Yes, 100% yes. I would like to go and say that the best clearance on a portal axle is probably a G2 fitted TRX4 axle. They don't have a tiny ring gear either, so it's kind of surprising. You stay inside, megalithic, you stay inside. Not going to stay inside. The cutback on the steering. I said I can't let the steering go. That servo is real quick. And it came back and bit. Don't fall. No, that was as stable as any. I feel like it's rare. It's very rare. I believe that we saw one on camera. We captured in competition. He's going to brush it. He's going to brush it. Yep. We saw the run Tanque had the run. I don't think Tanque does better than a 4 on this, period. He did everything absolutely right. And you also got to witness right here, because I believe we're going to come out unscathed. Okay. I believe what you've also gotten to see is, I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to classify it as red light fever, but I think we have seen what happens when LoLo did not run conservative. LoLo was like, we're going to do everything to try to min-max, and the score reflects when that doesn't work. So that was, what, 2 gates, 2 so 18? He doesn't run an 18 in this. LoLo is a single-digit run, but we got greedy. He got greedy, and we were like, can we beat a 4? On his best day, I think so. I think LoLo is in the group that could put up a 0. So there you go, and there we have it. For the day, King of Green Line, Tanque with a 4. Ratchet is in that group that could pull a 0. And isn't it nice that the guys that have no fancy bits were out there doing the jam? We have kind of figured out what is wrong with GFO. GFO has a very badly bent servo horn. So he has his drag link mounted to the back of the servo horn. So because it's bent, the servo can't physically pull the drag link over to get him full steer to turn left. I don't know when that would have bent. I don't know how that happened, but it nevertheless happened. This is what happened. This is how competition goes. Now, depending on, like, we will put him into what we call the category of attrition, which is he got boned by, I guess, inadequate pre-flight checking. He should have done, like, he basically scored out because of a bunch of reverses that were necessary because he couldn't steer. So if we, in the coming weeks, if we have vehicles just point out, if we need a guy to fill, if we need a wild card round to make it so that the finals are even numbers, GFO will be taken into consideration for that. As it stands right now, though, he has been eliminated. Ratchet, who came through on the bubble group, carries, not surprisingly, 2 words involved, Panther and Cougar. I think that the 3 that are on the gray table are definitely in the conversation for rigs that could do really low scores out there, and I think will all be competitive in the finals. Particularly, all of them, honestly. Of those 3, Eddie is he is so planted and certain and predictable, and he's the guy. He is the best blend of all of the things. He does not have the tire that has the absolute maximum amount of forward grip. He is still rocking those G-Made shocks, which seem to be doing the job just fine. Everybody out here was almost equally well suited to doing well at this. And everybody out here provided, with the exception of that unfortunate mechanical for GFO, I think everybody did pretty well out here on the day. That is Group 4 in the books. An all LCG group. I don't think the next group is all LCG. It was good. No breakages. The breakage on there occurred basically before, and it's all still connected. It's just very badly bent. Everybody did okay. We've got 3 servo and axle, 2 chassis mounted, and the 2 chassis mounted guys were the guys that did the best. So don't sleep on chassis mounted guys. Like, and the Amazon aluminum F10Ts. Was he the only? Okay, 2 straight axle guys, GFO. I don't know if it is a portal-only course. I just know that a G2 TRX4 axle makes it a lot easier because there are some little crags and snags out there that you can just avoid them with those G2 hubs. The G2 hub clears like a portal, but doesn't have the hooks of a portal. It has the smoothness on the bottom of a straight axle. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I think we had good stuff today. What a way to start 2025. How appropriate. Wheeling Wednesday, first installment of 2025. Group 4 Crawlympics. 4 of 5 carry to the finals. I think we have some genuine contenders here. We have not gotten into the groups that I think we're going to have at least one group where like 2 carry and 2 are eliminated. It's going to be one of those things. So I look forward to seeing you in that. I look forward to seeing you in the live stream, in the comments, on the Discord, on the Instagram, in all of the virtual places, or if you should ever find yourself in the glorious Inland Empire of Southern California, come on by, drive the course, pick up some stickers. We'll all have a good time. Until then, at least virtually, we will enjoy our time together. I thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time. In between now and then, please one and all do your very best and have a good one, everybody. We'll see you next time here from the Canyon. 4 out of 5 on any day is pretty good.